Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with
Welcome
my
back to
wife,
CharacterSelect,
Alice.
Dave, Skow, and V.
I thought maybe you could write
Previously
I don't
on
want to hear
Alan.
it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice?
God damn it, Alice! You're tearing this family apart, Alice!
Behind the wheel of a
Bang,
car.
zoom
I
straight
missed
to
in a
the
week.
moon.
I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
Shadowy men.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Take it.
Maybe you shouldn't be trusting any crazy shadowy ladies in the dark. Accepting keys from strangers like that.
He looks so not right when he's clean shaven.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Yay, coffee! There's
Where's
the
my
kitchen.
thermos?
Any secrets hidden in this bit?
What's this say? Might not say anything. Yeah, I can't read that.
Can't read it.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
You guys got yourself a new TV.
Nice. Flat screen. Primo.
Preem.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk.
Hey, thermos!
Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh.
Wow.
Naughty.
Damn.
I was really waiting for a live studio audience. Woo! Since it's been done in the episode format. I think that would be awesomely weird.
Alright, so check it out. You want to know how this connects with all the other Remedy games?
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end.
Right, of
The
course.
snow of the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
God damn it, I'm gonna be making fucking Max Payne quotes all day now.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
So this game was created while Max Payne 3 was in production.
Yeah.
And Sam Lake specifically declined to write it because he thought the story of Max Payne was done in Max Payne 2, which he was right, but also Max Payne 3 is really good.
Yep.
At least in my opinion. But this was his kind of shot back at 2K for continuing the series despite his intent to leave it by basically saying, no, that character's dead.
These look really good.
I know the appetite of ghosts
until Barry
intimately.
gets his hands on
They
them,
hungered for
which,
revenge.
by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was
The golden
last
guns.
time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
And now it's just clocks all the way
Alan,
down.
Please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Oh god, they're actual fuses. Good lord.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
Hi.
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know
Ta-da!
it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too.
When it got really bad.
Wow, he got
my
that
mom
stubble.
had
Clicker.
the light switch.
He got
I
that
know,
stubble
right?
real quick.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah.
If I ever got scared
Also,
of the
remember
dark,
the
I could
clicker
just
was
flip the
also
switch and
what the
magic
name that
light
was
would
given
scare
to the
monsters away.
teleporting
Sure.
Here it is.
hotel doors.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help
That's
you see.
right.
Yeah, nice story, writer
The clicker.
boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Hmm. And of course, there's a massive snowstorm because of Max Payne.
Yep.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
You're asking a lot of questions really fast.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and
Ooh,
memory loss.
that camera's
He'd send me
jittery.
to a hospital for tests.
Mm.
I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
We interrupted
Well,
him
Mr.
while
Wake,
he
we're
was
done here.
fishing.
If the pain gets
Yeah.
any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
So there's Cauldron Lake Lodge. There's Cauldron Lake. Which, I guess... Wow, I did not realize... I should have realized, but I did not realize it's a fucking caldera.
Yeah.
There's the ferry line that
I
we
believe
came
you'll
in
find
on.
the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Interesting
Wow.
little bits of detail
He
there.
and his wife were way off track trying to get to that cabin, though. If you go back to the map, you see the road that goes down into the caldera and the road that actually goes to the lodge, and it's like, how are you guys that off?
Well, remember, they weren't going to
Mr.
the...
Wake.
I'm sorry you had to
Sarah's
cut your
probably
morning
waiting
fishing
for a
short for
chance to
this,
talk
Doc.
to you. Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there.
Ew.
Yeah. But remember that they weren't going to the place they were supposed to go. Have you seen this man? Knack for identifying features, knack for winning contests. Okay.
He must have been a contest winner to get put in the game.
Richard
Yeah.
Baugh, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller on camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact if you have seen them or know their whereabouts. Well, a lot of missing people here. Jesus.
Yeah, I would be concerned.
Come
That-
in,
this
Mr.
game,
Wake. Your phone's
It always
on the
freaks me
desk.
out because
The
one of
battery
those
is
people
dead.
has
It's
my
charged
last
now.
name.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, oh.
Have you
Thank you for
started
charging
looking
my-
for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
I only killed a few dozen people.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
The hell?
Talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the shop. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing
Mr. Wake,
stupid,
can I help
pal.
you with anything?
We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for
Do,
good.
do, 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 do. Messing with shit.
Mulligan here. I'm at
I heard a lot of people talking. Jesus.
There's so much all at once. Help.
Yep, sensory overload, brain fried.
Jesus.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something
Take
felt
the
right.
shot!
A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Oh, give me that.
Hey! Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Zane's out.
So Stucky is still
Hey,
missing.
mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know,
Dude.
I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time.
Sir, it's like
I only got
3 o'clock in the
drunk
afternoon.
afterward. Hey, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was?
Yes.
I can tell you who it really was.
Good.
Oh, so close. So close to useful. Yep.
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Dude, you can't even stand up. You're so drunk now. So I'm just gonna pick up this manuscript page and walk off.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made
Oh,
my
it's early
head
morning.
ache.
Okay.
The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
So I went and didn't do that because following orders is for basic bitches.
Right?
Well, folks, it's been another long night.
Anarchy.
It's about
Anarchy.
time to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street.
What?
Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with 2 intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
All right then. Whoop. Whoop.
Again, I think the idea of like a small town place like that is like really idyllic and pleasant, but I think it would drive me insane. I've just lived in the city for too much of my life.
Yeah,
cities and very dense towns.
No, I can agree with that.
One last time, and the shadow
The idea of
vanished
knowing
into the
people, a lot,
darkness
like
it comes
just
from.
being able to walk in a
nothing
place
to
and
it,
knowing
but
everyone,
the thought of
that
Alice in
thought
his
makes
hands
me
was
so
revolting.
fucking
We stood in the
anxious.
wooden
Uncomfortable,
platform,
yeah.
so to speak. The waterfall on
Like,
the mountain behind us. The
When we
lights of
moved
the
to where we are
windows
now,
making
and
red
even when we
lines
lived in
above,
apartments that were
I
part of
fought with the
apartment
urge to take a
buildings,
swing,
and
force
you know,
myself to
you
speak.
ran into people all the time.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my...
I refuse to go out and like meet people. it's
Alice's
uncomfortable.
driver's
to me.
license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Also, the other reason that I wanted to play this game is because this is a game about light and darkness, right?
Right.
And it just looks phenomenal in better graphics.
That reveals the world of his story from darkness.
It does look so much better.
And it looked really good in its original form, too.
If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
All right.
Marvelous, sir.
Woo!
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Oof, I hate this
Are
guy.
you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Right in the face.
To be fair, he deserves it.
Hey, nobody move.
Nice leg hair, Barry. Holy shit. You can actually make out all that leg hair.
Agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk
Matt
to
Barry
me.
is such a fucking unit.
It's the jacket. It's all the jacket.
It's so puffy.
Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Punch him again.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Is Barry wearing a Hawaiian shirt in Washington?
I had to talk to
Oh,
someone.
yeah,
I
under a
told him
puffin.
I didn't even realize
He
that
thought
the
I was
first time.
certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't
Barry
remember
is
it,
such
was
an
enough for him.
embarrassment of
He
a human
smelled
being,
money.
but I love him.
And he believed
He's the
that Alice
best.
had been kidnapped.
He
Anything
really
beyond
is.
That was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The
How
plan
romantic.
was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Barry wants to tap that ass.
Yeah. Oh, Barry, you're a irascible poonhound, you.
What an airhead.
Jeez,
Oh, this
Mr.
place.
takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Oh, God.
And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I have to admit that the writing and the voice acting in this game are both really good.
Tights.
It's
they've always done a fantastic job of getting parts acted.
Yeah.
I think. Like they do. I think it helps that they do movie style auditions for all of
Hey,
theirs.
Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across
That
from
poor
Bucktooth
dog.
Charlie.
Oh,
Okay,
poor doggy.
sure.
That must be Maurice's
What
dog.
Crazy
Yeah.
poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a
No,
trap.
Toby was the
They're
name of the
illegal
dog,
to use
wasn't it?
here. Hell, you're not supposed
This
to
is a
hunt
different
within
dog
the
guy.
park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
You can see that freaking giant bear trap there that must have
Max is
gotten
gonna
him.
be okay. You got lucky.
Poor doggo.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave
Yeah, I'm getting it. Jesus.
The phone's on the desk.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Oh, I like the idea of you then just jogging past him at full tilt. Haha, you got me. Very funny. Bye.
And
I'm
here
out
are
of
the
here.
keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
So, of all the places that I've been, and I've been to a few places, I suppose.
Keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Oh, okay. I find that the places I'm most uncomfortable...
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay.
I don't think I've ever listened to this conversation. It just keeps going.
Okay?
Yeah, it's
Thanks
a
for the
lengthy
heartfelt
one.
vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
God, Alan, you fucking dickhole.
Of all the places that I've been, I find the places that I'm most uncomfortable are the places that are flat. I can't deal with flat places. There has to be some kind of hill.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is
Also,
not
I
a
find that I
goddamn
don't
debate,
like being
Barry.
in skyscraper
I'm
skyscraper
going to Lover's
alleys.
Peak. He
Ugh.
said to come along.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Who are the cavalry?
Everybody? Yeah, right there, Barry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
What? We're in Washington, not Alabama.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Barry.
Oh, that
Just
turned
turn the
off.
lights off on them. Ooh, batteries.
Yay!
Coffee!
Coffee! Fifi.
Alright, away we go into the wild dark yonder.
Here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Thanks, Barry. Fucking Barry.
He's great.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Understandably so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made me...
Her very woke.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I mean, yeah.
Check out the cabin. Maybe there's something here. Oh,
The fuck was that?
birds.
Bab.
Um,
Bab.
That's probably fine.
I forget. Do I think the birds in this take flashlight damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in fact, you never shoot them. Ooh, the store is open.
And a radio. And lights. We like lights.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan? You make it sound a lot more...
Somebody outside! Did you see that?
I just saw some Jason-looking motherfucker go past the window.
Fuck?
That was full hockey mask and a knife.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the...
What's your favorite flavor of pie? What's your favorite flavor of pie? I want to win!
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
This is a pretty shitty cabin, actually.
In the fishing contest?
There's no kitchen or anything. Yeah.
See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
What are the books? Yeah. Alright. What? I can't make out that one.
Oh.
That's the same one as before, right?
Oh, the one on the left is. I couldn't make out the one on the right with the spiral.
Oh.
But it's got a spiral, so
it's just got to be about the lake then, surely.
Well, yeah, either that or Uzumaki. Okay.
That can't be good.
I mean, it's probably fine.
Another cabin to explore, though. Yeah.
We love cabins.
Gotta love cabins. Maybe there's a flare gun inside.
I will take a flare gun, a shotgun, or a regular-ass flare. I don't think flares are available yet. Oh, God.
Ooh.
This is dangerous.
Why'd you go around this way?
Climb the fence, Valen. There we go.
Ugh. Crunchy legs.
Right?
Oh.
Ooh. Window smashed.
Fuck you, nuts.
Night Springs?
Yes!
Yay! Alright, let's settle in for another episode.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish.
Especially in Night Springs. So sorry I'm late to the rendezvous. I got caught up watching Night Springs.
Right?
It's fine. We were also watching Night Springs.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
A weird one?
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
And it's coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
How about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right?
Oh, that's fucked up.
He's never gonna be okay. I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
Oh.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Womp.
What the fuck?
Rad.
That was a good story. I don't know what happened, but that was a good story. Oh, I do know what happened, but... No closing monologue. Alright, next time on Character Select.
More Night Springs! More Night Springs!
So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And, birds. It's just birds. Nobody minds birds. Birds ain't shit.
Bird. Bird is the word. Is there something up there? Oh, there is, like, a gazebo.